Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. That we're going to be discussing about BTC. Where we are is going to be a quick update because nothing has changed since yesterday. So basically Bitcoin has been ranging around 102,000. Yesterday dropped to 100,000, and the question is what could be happening now and also during the weekend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We post a video every single day, or 4 or 5 days a week we can say. And this video, guys, is brought to you by our partner Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. We are now running an amazing promotion, $3,000 in futures bonus. So if you deposit up to, let's say, $30,000, you're gonna get 10% cash back. So the offer is gonna be until November 24. Make sure to deposit the money before November 24. They're gonna give you an extra funds, extra 3,000 USDT. You can do whatever you want with that. You can trade them, and if you basically make profits, you can keep all the profit, guys. It's basically free money. And also, if you're gonna trade a lot, you're gonna get an additional up to $9,400. So make sure to sign up with my code in the description, guys. I mean, it's probably one of the best offers you could be getting. Right now, guys, the situation is the following. BTC, I was expecting a bigger rebound yesterday, but it looks like now Bitcoin is going down as well because of the S&P 500. Okay, you can see the S&P 500 losing a little bit of strength. And to be honest, I like that. I really like it, okay, because this is going to go down and it's going to correct, okay? And Bitcoin is going to go down a little bit. That's good, because then we can see the money going into BTC again, and we're going to have a very nice, powerful rally. But I'm going to explain to you a little bit better about this. But right now, guys, basically, we've been going down. I was placing a couple of calls in my VIP group, some pro trader calls last time on Bitcoin and Ethereum going long. They went quite well. Also, guys, my pro members, like Shellcat, like Freedom Trader, look, yesterday just basically was scalping the whole way. Guys, Freedom Trader is a machine right now. He came to basically to us knowing not so much about trading, but very consistent, asking question, reading the analysis. I think it's been now 3 or 4 months with us, guys. He's trading by himself. That's it. And so many other members, they came here. They basically knew nothing about crypto, and now they are banking money. They're doing very well. But also, if you really want to have a good understanding what's going on in the market, you want trading calls, you want especially crypto and trading ideas we set up, guys, when to go long, when to go short, everything. We write this on every single day, 2 or 3 altcoins, also Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, daily updates, very in-depth with everything here, guys. What you're going to do is to come on the VIP group. There is a link in the description with the trader and also our trading results. Our track record is actually very amazing. But now, let's talk about BTC right now. So basically, I was expecting more of we can say, a rebound up to this area around $106,000 and $107,000. And the reason, as I said before, because we are probably going down, is because the stock market. Also, you can see that yesterday, I was expecting basically BTC, it went up to here. I was expecting a retest down to what we call, this one is called the high volume node. You can see this big number from here. And in general, what you see, when you see a proper reversal, you see a touch of this high volume node, and then you should be able to go higher. But right now, what I don't really like is the fact that we went up to here, and now there is a huge selling order coming from this area, which is basically pushing us down. So the question is, what could be happening now? So to me, in my opinion, we have everything that we need to see a meaningful rebound, but doesn't mean that market makers are not going to go and basically push prices lower, because our friends, they always want to fuck everybody up. So what I would say is that the area of interest right now, which I told you I don't know how many times, I was thinking, to be honest, with a $100,000 touch, we would have seen a more meaningful rebound. But now, because of the stock market, we could be going even more down. I would say that my expectation could be maybe a push to the downside like this, okay? Trap late shorters and then squeeze them up like that. That's what I could be seeing right now, because you can see we had a break of structure which came around here. Okay. Usually what we could be seeing could be, so there is basically Elliott waves, we can call this one Elliott waves. if I can remember well, was like 1, 2, no, sorry, this is in ABC, but within the ABC, in this part here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and then we should be seeing a nice rebound up to this like level of diagonal support. So to me, could be something like that. Could be maybe a sweep to the downside, maybe, like around here. Trap late shorters, squeeze them up to this level. Then, of course, we need to see what is going to be happening in the next few months, because as I explained to you yesterday, Bitcoin could be mimicking what happened here, what happened in 2000 and in March 2025, which means that if it's going to happen the same, then we could be seeing something like that, then a final drop down to here, and then we start to move up like that. That could be and also in terms of targets, right? That people, they're very undecided. They don't understand what is going to be the target. To me, what I think is happening right now, right? We are in a situation called, perhaps I'm wrong, but we could be in a situation called complacency, right? You have this psychology of market cycles when you have thrill, euphoria. Like euphoria could be here, and then you have complacency. But complacency, right? People tend to do not understand what can happen with complacency, right? Complacency could be also even to go up from here. So we basically broke up this area. You can see we broke this important line from here, okay? Or even, it could be even this. Okay, we don't know that. But complacency could even be this. It doesn't mean that it's going to go down and then do this and then roll over. It means also it could be even go higher than all-time high, which means it's going to probably do that, okay? Go to like 137, 140, okay? Make everybody believe now we're going to go into a super cycle. And I'm going to show you also with altcoins what I think is going to be happening now if this happens. And then basically what will happen here, we just roll over. Okay, that could be a possibility. Another possibility could be, again, we broke, it's difficult to say, but which angle did we break before? Was it like this angle here that we broke, and basically this one was the end, then we had a retest here. So what could be happening could be another push up like that. That's also possible. Okay, so very difficult to say right now. But there is something that I really like right now, and I hope it's not just a coincidence, but altcoins, guys. Altcoins are not going much as down as Bitcoin right now. So basically what it's telling me, and again, I might be totally wrong. Don't take my as a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want to be a financial advisor. I'm an analyst. I just show you what happened. Trader as well, of course. But I just analyze to show you the facts. I don't show you and tell you what I think, okay? So basically now altcoins are responding quite well. Bitcoin is dropping, but altcoins are not dropping that much. Meaning that in general, whenever you see a drop to the downside, altcoins tend to bottom first, and then Bitcoin comes, and then the S&P 500 comes. Okay, so right now we are in a phase where altcoins have got totally demolished. Like they're basically on the floor, okay? And right now they're not going down. Bitcoin has also gone down. And now the next, I would say, pillar, which is actually falling down right now, is the S&P 500. So meaning that if the S&P is going to continue to go down, it could be putting somehow some pressure, more pressure into altcoins, into BTC, and such. But it could be going down to maybe 6,500, 400, and then what it can do, it can continue higher. Why is it going to continue higher, guys? Remember, the catalyst, in my opinion, is going to be the government reopening. It's going to be a potential lower inflation to show the economy is doing okay still, and therefore we could be seeing risk assets to go insane and probably like a parabolic melt up. I don't want to be here and tell you, BS. To me, my first case scenario is that after this parabolic rally with Bitcoin, we are going to see a bear market like you've never seen before, and it's going to be brutal. It's going to be a brutal bear market. Like really, altcoins, see you later. They're going to get not like minus 70%. I'm talking about minus 98%. So I'm gonna tell you right now, when I see strength with altcoins, I'm like, see you later, guys. Anyway, so S&P correcting, guys, very, very good. Very happy with that. And it couldn't even be going down to 6,400 before basically continuing higher. Okay, so it doesn't mean like that Bitcoin is bottom, but it means that it could be in a bottom formation. Maybe it will be doing this, and then goes high. Okay, now let's have a look at, I'm very curious, right? I want to see what's happening now with altcoins. Let's have a look at altcoins, because they are actually doing quite well compared to BTC. So let's have a look at that. I'm gonna go and zoom out a little bit. So I mean, nothing has changed much, to be honest. As we said before, we basically have this line here of support. I still believe, that due to the nature of what's happening now with the stock market, where we could be going down a little bit more, altcoins maybe could be dropping lower. Okay, they could be potentially going and refill this level here. You can see how things actually, looking good, and maybe could we see like a little sweep to the downside again. My strategy right now is that I'm basically I'm opening like lots of swing position, because I feel that this is probably going to be the last time where we should be seeing those kind of prices before seeing higher prices, which means that I'm taking a bet here, a combination of spot and swing trading with leverage, but I have it like a quite big bag of leverage, which, if I'm right, is gonna really bring me lots of money. But if I'm wrong, I think I bet in a good way with a good risk to reward, and also it's important to accept that it could be losing. But right now, guys, basically altcoins are in this situation, and what is going to be very important is going to be the weekly closure. The weekly closure, because we need to see where where we're going to go, because we're going to stay up to here. Maybe there is a chance to continue higher, but we don't know that. For me, what I just do, I'm observing Bitcoin. I have my buying levels with my VIP. There are specific altcoins I'm buying. So let's see. That's the only thing I'm doing right now. I'm not doing anything else, and I'm basically monitoring the situation. But right now, guys, so far so good. Altcoins, I still believe that we're gonna go higher. Okay, still believing in this scenario of now, because of time. I'm thinking probably we could be going to even a $2 trillion market cap. And unlike so many people are telling me, Altseason is over, it will never happen again, and blah blah blah. Oh well. You can believe whatever you want, guys, but for me, what I believe in the data, and the data are telling me that altcoins can really have explosive movements whenever you're not expecting it, and then they're going to shut everybody's mouth, okay? So maybe I'm wrong, and I'm very happy to tell you right now that I have the humility to tell you that I'm probably wrong, okay? Maybe we're going to go down to here. I don't know. I really don't know. To me, this looks like this. My bias is to go higher, okay? But I'm not telling you, oh, it's over. I don't know that, okay? So, as I always say, guys, be humble in this game. Otherwise, you're going to get destroyed, and also have your risk management in place. Don't put everything here. Don't put everything in place. Don't go all in, okay? That's important, okay? Always play with the money you can afford to lose. Now, next one I want to discuss today, just I'm not going to do too much about, Ethereum, because they're all the same, but I want to discuss just three more things, okay, that we need to take into consideration. Number one, guys, is the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, oh my gosh, sorry for my chart from here, but again, you can see that we are basically going to, we are going higher, but we're getting a rejector right now here. So is this the beginning of, we can say, a parabolic rally with altcoins? Because if you actually observe what happened before, okay, like in 2017, we had a higher high in Bitcoin dominance, and then we had a higher low here. Also here we had a higher, we can say like a high in 2019, and then here we had a higher high in 2021. Okay, so we still don't know if the Bitcoin dominance is going to go and grow more, but what I'm observing right now, which I like, is the fact that, again, altcoins are not dropping so much against BTC. But before was like BTC went to, I don't know, from 110,000 to 100,000. Altcoins went down like 30%. Okay, so that's already a good sign to see that maybe we're close to the bottom of this correction. And the expectation will be, I really would like to see if it's possible BTC to go and form this we can call complacency rally, or maybe it's going to be a blow of top to 200,000. I have no idea. If that happens, super happy. If no, but I can tell you, for me, when it goes to like 140, 150, see you later. I'm closing everything with Bitcoin, and then I'm going to concentrate on altcoins. If everything goes to shit, I'm going to buy Bitcoin again back at 50, 60,000, ride the wave up again. So again, that's how you got to manage your risk. But right now, yeah, that's what you can see from here. And I would say, hopefully, from those current levels, maybe a little bit lower, we're going to be able to go and basically break a new all-time high, form like a potential double top, okay? And then from here, we can go down. Okay, the target again for Bitcoin dominance is the following. So there are a few, I would say, ways that I'm watching now this Bitcoin dominant chart. So number one, it's the formation of a potential, we can say, maybe pennant, triangle, I don't know how you want to call it. That's my first, I would say, idea. And is this going to happen? Again, I have no idea. I'm just showing you what I can see. And if that's the case, we can see as well where is going to be this point here. So I'm going to go and get my Fib retracement and bring it from here. So basically, it's telling me that we could be going down to even a 44% Bitcoin dominance, okay, in the next, I don't know, few months. And it's going to be, if that happens, of course, I mean, altcoins are going to go insane, like totally insane. It's going to be huge gains. However, looking at the structure from here, okay, so thinking that this could be a double top from this area. Let's say, for example, that this is going to do like a double top or even a head and shoulder. Could be doing here, look, like that, okay? Maybe we can also look at this chart here at 49, 50% dominance. Okay, so probably I would say that to me, likely it's probably going to go in between 52% or 44. That's what I'm basically betting on. You can also see if it's going to replay the same thing as 2020, which I doubt, but it's also a possibility, guys. It's also a possibility. Is the following, okay? I don't know like what's going to be the catalyst, to be honest, about this, but this could be happening as well. Okay, to go down to 30% Bitcoin dominance, and I mean, with that one, yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. But again, I don't want to give you any hopium right now. Let's concentrate on the reality, and the reality is more probably about 52% and 44%, as we discussed before. Now, the only thing that you gotta pay attention, and to me, I don't think is a problem, especially if things like inflation will be coming down and the government is still holding, I would say, relatively well, okay, is the USDT DOM. This, I think, is probably the most important chart that I'm basically observing right now. So I don't think there is not even a more important chart. So the weekly chart is basically telling me right now, it's telling me this, okay, so it's telling me that if it's going to close this way, okay, you can see it's going to basically pierce this important level of resistance, but there's so many other levels. I can see from here, right? We basically had a rejection, so I'll probably say, you know what? Let me cancel this one. This is probably more important, right? So from this point here, okay, we go, sorry, probably more like that. Okay, we got like a compression, potential compression phase. So the thing is, to see like a glorious Altseason, to see altcoins to go totally insane and people are gonna make 20, 30x, whatever. To me, the scenario from here, okay, should be a break to the downside. Could be this, and then this. Okay, so down to like 2 point whatever percent, which could also correspond to this. And people are telling me it's impossible, no way, blah, blah, blah. It's possible. Okay, it's possible. And that could be, to me, probably the best optimal scenario. I can see altcoins to go insane. However, to be more realistic, again, that compression we have 1, we have 2. So what also could be happening, and it's possible, is the following. We're going to go up to here. We're going to go down again. Bitcoin goes to 120, 130, whatever is going to go. Altseason pump, altcoins pump a little bit, 3x, 4x, and then this one goes higher. Okay? But I can tell you with my VIP, we're going to go and basically monitor all of that every single day just to say exactly, okay, I'm going to sell here, I'm going to buy here. That's important, very important to really know how to manage your spot portfolio, to trade, and anything else. But if somebody tells you right now, oh, I know exactly where it's going to go here, it's basically fooling you. It's impossible to know where now BTC is going to go. Okay, I give you all the possible target and scenario. I give you all the possible ideas. But again, to me, it's more likely, okay, that this is going to be happening. So probably, maybe a fake out up to here, little fake out. Then we drop down to this area. So to me, it could be the case of this or this. And I don't know which one right now. So this one, I think, is a strong catalyst to happen. This one, I think, is quite reasonable right now. Unless, we are already in a bear market, as I said before, and then we had to change all of our plan. For example, if this is going to go and, let's say USDT dominance, it's going to go and break to the upside like that, that's probably, that's not good. That's not good at all. Even if it's going to go down to here, I will say, yeah, I'm probably going to go and change my strategy, change everything that we had to think about. But guys, so far, last thing I want to show you as well, just a couple of more things. I think I showed you already yesterday the US 10-year Treasury yield, but also the DXY, guys. DXY, again, that's another important chart. So we need to understand, again, what is going to be happening when the government is going to reopen, the Fed is going to continue to cut rates. Remember, there's a new Fed chair, is willing to cut rates to like crazy. Usually when you do rate cuts, it implies the dollar to go down. So if we're gonna lose this channel from here, okay, we're gonna go and see I'm gonna go and cancel this one from you. So similar to the DXY, there is a resistance here. Okay, so we broke this important level of support. We're now trying to form like a potential ABC correction like this, and then is it gonna go down this way? Okay, sorry, oh my gosh, terrible withdrawing today. So is it gonna go and do maybe something like that? Okay, and then I go also my other. Is it gonna go down and do maybe this form a double bottom and then to continue to go higher? Or are we gonna go, and that's a very important point, are we gonna go and retest this area here down to here around 80, 86, 85, 86? That's also possible. There's so many macroeconomists suggesting that this can happen. So if you're going to go down to here, it's probably correspond to a DXY going down to like 2.3%, meaning risk assets are going to go totally insane. Okay, cool. So I really hope, guys, you enjoyed the video as always, and thank you so much for the support. I can see lots of comments on my videos. Really, thank you so much for watching this. I'm gonna give you a present. So can you please write down one altcoins you would like me to analyze, and I'm gonna do it for you. So just write it down, just one. Then I'm gonna basically select 5 or 6, and I'm gonna analyze them for you. But otherwise, you have a fantastic day, and I'm gonna see you during the weekend. Hopefully, I'm gonna release another video if anything changes. But you have a great day, and I'm gonna see you soon.